Now come to the next method of preparation of aldehyde and ketones. That is the third method. Now we already see the preparation of aldehydes yesterday from the nitriles. Now see the preparation Now see here preparation of ketones from the nitriles. Now in preparation of ketone from nitriles we have to use the Grignard reagent here. Now this reaction, that is preparation of ketones from nitriles, in this reaction dry ether is used as a solvent. Now we know that Grignard reagents are nothing but they are the methyl magnesium halides. Now I use here methyl magnesium chloride as the Grignard reagent. And on the alkyl group of this Grignard reagent there is the partial negative charge, and on magnesium there is partial positive charge, as magnesium is the metal. So always this partially negatively charged alkyl groups attacks on this carbon. Now this is the electron deficient carbon in the nitrile. This is ethane nitrile, or it is also called as the methyl cyanide or methyl nitride, or it is also called as the ethane nitride. Now this is the electron deficient carbon. So this negatively charged alkyl group attack on this carbon. At the same time, one of the bond from this triple bond shift on this nitrogen. Then what happened? Here is the negative charge on nitrogen, and this partially positively charged part of the Grignard reagent, now this magnesium chloride part, get attracted by this nitrogen, and we obtain such intermediate. Now see, this methyl group attack on this carbon, this methyl is already there, here is the double bond, and end to end, that is the MgCl is attached. Now in the second step, that is the hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis, we know that in acid hydrolysis there is the addition of water molecule, but here we require two water molecules. So I write here two H2O, two water molecules. Now in the presence of acid, water get added. Now how water get added? Now one of the oxygen of one water molecule directly attached to this double bond here. Now see here, CH3, C double bond, here O and CH3. Now we obtain the ketone, that is the acetone. This is the methods of preparation of ketone. So acetone is obtained here. Now what is remaining from these two water molecule? 4 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, because 1 oxygen is already added here. Now out of that 4 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen reacts with this nitrogen and form this ammonia gas. Now this ammonia gas get evolved here. Now only remaining is the, from these two water molecule, 1 oxygen atom and 1 hydrogen atom. So as this nitrogen forms ammonia, at the same time this MgCl get detached from this, and the remaining oxygen and hydrogen satisfy the second valency of this magnesium, because we know that magnesium is divalent, one is chloride already there, and the remaining oxygen and hydrogen attached here. Now see, there are the two water molecule gets added, 1 oxygen only added here. Here is the formation of acetone, ketone. 4 out of 4 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen reacts with nitrogen, and 1 oxygen and 1 hydrogen satisfies the another valency of this magnesium. This is the byproduct. As we prepared here, that is the acetone, that is aliphatic ketone. We can prepare the aromatic ketones also. For aromatic ketone, take the benzonitrile. Only this CH3 is replaced by this benzene ring, that is called as the phenyl ring. C6H5. The name of this compound is benzonitrile. That is C6H5C triple bond N. Now, the Grignard reagent used is also that of the aromatic Grignard reagent. So, the alkyl group is replaced by this phenyl ring C6H5, and you can take here any halide, and magnesium is compulsory. So, C6H5MgBr, this is the Grignard reagent. What is the name of this Grignard reagent? Phenyl magnesium bromide. Now, this is the methyl magnesium chloride. This is phenyl magnesium bromide. Now, here also there is the negative, partial negative charge on this benzene ring. So, that is the phenyl ring. So, it attacks on this carbon atom, which is the electron deficient carbon atom. Now, at the same time, one of the bond shift on this nitrogen. There is the negative charge on that nitrogen. So, that negative charge attract this MgBr. And such type of intermediate is formed. C6H5C double bond, here MgBr and this C6H5, that is the phenyl ring, attached to this carbon. Now, this on acid hydrolysis in the second step, this compound which obtained as an intermediate on acid hydrolysis, that is addition of two water molecules here also. Now, when one of the oxygen reacts with this group, here directly the oxygen get added to this double bond. Now, this is the ketone, aromatic ketone. The name of that ketone is the benzophenone. And remaining 4 hydrogen and 1 oxygen atom reacts differently as 3 hydrogen reacts with nitrogen. At the same time, this bond get breaks and remaining 1 hydrogen and oxygen form the hydroxyl ion, which satisfy the another valency of this magnesium. In this way, these are the byproducts. That is ammonia gas and MgOHBr. And the main product is the aromatic ketone, and that ketone is called as the benzophenone. This is very important reaction for the point of view of examination. Now, let us see the fourth method of preparation of aromatic aldehydes and ketones only now. We are seeing the preparation of aromatic aldehydes and ketones from the hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means into that toluene, benzene are also there. So, the aromatic that is compounds such as toluene, ethyl benzene, these are the hydrocarbons, and these hydrocarbons are oxidized by the very strong oxidizing agent chromyl chloride. Molecular formula is CrO2Cl2. Now, this is the chromyl chloride in the presence of solvent carbon disulfide. Now, I use here that is the toluene. This is the methyl benzene. It is also called as the methyl benzene because there is the methyl group on the benzene ring. So, this is the methyl group, CH3 group. And on oxidation with this chromyl oxide, what happened? Here is the both of the hydrogen of this methyl group are replaced by this, that is the group OCrOHCl2. Now, how that is possible? Now, see, he use here 2 molecules of chromyl chloride. Now, it get balanced now. This hydrogen which are replaced reacts with that of the oxygen atom. Now, there are the 2 oxygen atom. Only remember how the balancing is there. There is no particular mechanism for this reaction. Only balance the reaction. Now, see here, there are the 2 bromine atoms. Now, these are the 2 bromine atoms and 4 oxygen atom. Now, 1 oxygen from each of these CrO2Cl reacts with that of the carbon. The remaining oxygen and these 2 hydrogen atoms form the hydroxyl group, and these Cl2 are as it is because there are the 4 chlorine. Now, these are the 4 chlorine. Only balance the reaction. Now, all gets added, nothing is eliminated. These 2 hydrogen which are removed from this carbon reacts with the 1 oxygen atom. from these CrO2 Cl2 molecules, and all is there now. Now that is the intermediate complex, chromium complex you can call that. This is the intermediate compound. Now very IMP reaction, the name of this reaction is the Itard reaction. There is the short note on this reaction. Now this is chromium complex get acid hydrolysis. That is, there is just addition of water molecule. But how the water molecule is added? Suppose here is the H2O water. Now this oxygen of the water get directly added to these two bonds of this carbon, and these get detached. Now what happen of these? Which byproducts are formed? That is no matter there. Only remember that this oxygen get added here. Now this is in this way. CH double bond. Now this is the aldehyde group. CHO group. This is benzaldehyde. And which are the byproducts are there? Now these two hydrogens are still there. Now there may be these oxygen gets added these two hydrogen, and there is the byproduct. But our main product is the benzaldehyde, which is the aromatic aldehyde. Now in this way, in Itard reaction, the aromatic aldehydes are obtained by using the hydrocarbons with strong oxidizing agents such as chromyl chloride, intermediate first form, that is the addition intermediate. All atoms get added into that, and that on acid hydrolysis form the aldehyde. Now let us see how the ketones are formed by this method, that is the oxidation of hydrocarbons. Now see the next method of preparation of aldehyde from the, that is, hydrocarbons. But in this, the oxidizing agent used is the chromic oxide, CrO3, chromic oxide. Same reagent, same hydrocarbon, methyl, benzene or toluene, when on oxidation with this chromic oxide in the presence of acetic anhydride. Now this acetic anhydride is obtained from the two molecules of the carboxylic acid by removal of water molecule. We know that how these acetic anhydride are obtained. In 11th standard we see that how the anhydrides are prepared. Now this acetic anhydride in the presence of strong oxidizing agent, chromic oxide, these methyl benzene or toluene give the intermediate first. Now here same as that of the last reaction here also. Now these OCOCH3 group, OCOCH3 groups replaces the two hydrogen atom of this methyl group which is attached to the benzene. Now the oxygen, this chromic oxide provide one of the oxygen atom. Now see this OCOCH3, OCOCH3 is there. Then the another CH3CO and one of the oxygen, nascent oxygen from this chromic oxide form here OCOCH3. Remember that do not attach only COCH3 because we are seeing here two COCH3, but this oxygen get attached to this carbon, not the carbon atom. Remember that. Now there are the two OCOCH3 group. This is also only balancing reaction. Then the two hydrogen atoms which are replaced again reacts with the oxygen. Suppose this chromic oxide here, suppose give two nascent oxygen. Suppose write down these two nascent oxygen. One nascent oxygen attached to one of these COCH3 group. One is already there. And these two hydrogen and the oxygen form the byproduct as the water. Now this is the balancing reaction. This intermediate is formed, which followed by the acid hydrolysis. Now H3O plus on heating this intermediate, in presence of dilute acid, there is directly addition of the oxygen from this water, because we know that acid hydrolysis means addition of water. This oxygen get attached to these two bonds of the carbon and there is formation of benzaldehyde. Now these byproducts which are removed are there and we obtain this main product, that is the benzaldehyde. Now this is another method obtaining the aromatic aldehyde from the hydrocarbons. There are two methods of obtaining aromatic aldehydes from the hydrocarbon. One is by using the chromyl chloride and another is by using the oxidizing agent chromic oxide. Now next method by preparation of the benzaldehyde is by side chain chlorination of the toluene. Side chain chlorination of the toluene. Now this benzaldehyde which is obtained by side chain chlorination of the toluene is in the presence of, that is the sunlight. Now H mu is there. In the presence of sunlight, chlorination is there. We know that chlorination is always carried out in the diffused sunlight or ultraviolet light or sunlight. So this toluene on chlorination, first two of the hydrogen atoms of these methyl groups are get replaced by these chlorine atoms, two chlorine atoms. Again there are two hydrogen and two chlorine from the, that is twice HCl, which is not shown here, this byproduct. Suppose these are the two chlorine molecules. Two chlorine, from that two chlorine molecules here, one molecule is added into this and two chlorine and remaining which are replaced by the hydrogen, that hydrogen and two chlorine form the twice HCl. Now remember that there is the side chain chlorination. Now this is the side chain attached to the benzene, that is the methyl, and this side chain gets chlorinated here because two hydrogen atoms are replaced by two chlorine atoms, and which at 100 degrees centigrade at a slightly higher temperature 373 Kelvin. Now this benzyl chloride, that is the intermediate, followed by the acid hydrolysis directly give the aldehyde. Here is also the addition of water molecule. Now the oxygen is directly attached to this carbon of the water and these two chlorine and two hydrogen atoms of the water again form here twice HCl as the byproduct. Now see, very important reaction always asked into the examination, this side chain, that is the chlorination. They ask us in this way, how will you prepare benzaldehyde? By using chlorine and toluene. In this way they may ask the, or in JEE-CET this reaction is very important. Now next that is the Gutterman-Koch formulation. This is also very important as a short note, always asked into the board examination. Write a short note on Gutterman-Koch formulation. Now formulation means addition of, that is the formyl group. Now formyl group is what? This is the formyl group, CHO group, that is aldehyde group is also called as the formyl group. So the name is formulation. But how this formyl group attached to that of the benzene ring? Now see here we must use the carbon monoxide and HCl, these two gas, hydrogen chloride and carbon monoxide. Out of that this COH. Now these are important for our CHO group, but here is again the hydrogen attached to this benzene ring. We know that. So that hydrogen, now suppose here, now see here is the hydrogen and this is the carbonyl group, CO group, carbon monoxide, C double bond O. Now this bond attack on this carbon. Now this is the, suppose I write here this C double bond O. Here HCl is there. In the presence of HCl, this reaction is carried out. This bond attack on this carbon, at the same time what happened? This H plus ion, when this bond attack on this is there. Because this bond get detached and attack on this carbon, and this H minus then again reacts with this carbon, and there is formation of this C double bond OH, that is the aldehyde group get attached. Now remember that how the reaction is carried out here. Now this double bond, the oxygen is having the lone pairs. Now these lone pairs shift here, at the same time this attack on this, and at the time this hydrogen get detached. Now here carbon get attached. Now this double bond is restored because these lone pair are used here. So due to that the lone pair are used, here is the positive charge on oxygen atom. And this H minus then get attached, attack on this carbon, at the same time these that is the lone pairs again comes on that oxygen. Now the lone pairs of oxygens are restored here. This is very important. How you only remember that this H and this CO form the C double bond OH, and here is that is formation of benzaldehyde. This is very important reaction because the hydrocarbon directly form the aldehyde by using this carbon monoxide and HCl gas, and this is called as the Gattermann-Koch reaction. And last method of preparation of aldehydes only from the ester. Now we are only seeing the preparation of aromatic aldehydes. Ketones are not we see here. Now here is also ester is there. Here ester is there. Now see, this is the ester. Suppose this is CS3, C double bond O, CS3. Now what is this? Ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate, this ester. And this is the diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Very strong reducing agent. After hydrolysis in the second step, directly form the aldehydes. Now here also directly this aldehyde is formed. Now this is the reaction, the remaining group. Now the remaining group may form, that is the alcohol, there may be formed the alcohol in this way. So this is also the very important reaction of preparation of aldehydes from the ester. They may be asked, how will you prepare acetaldehyde from ethyl acetate? Then write down this reaction. But these two steps are there, reduction and hydrolysis, and after that there is the formation of acetaldehyde. Now these are the preparation methods of aldehyde and ketone. Now tomorrow we will see the preparation methods of carboxylic acid.